awesome summer night. Again, Central Florida. Bugs. There's too many bugs. Anyways, summer night, July 13th, 2020. Plant City. Q442 and Q046 are coming, so we're gonna catch them and then go to Dade City again. Q046 was the first train to show up at the Plant City interlocking, and making up for yesterday where this train was only 2 cars in length, this train's a pretty good length today, though I don't know exactly. 2 Gevos hauling this long line of intermodal containers and high priority trailers northbound toward Jacksonville, Florida. While we were sitting waiting on Q442, we happened to get a train that we would have never expected. The A-line signals again went green for 0704. 0704 is a train that I really don't catch that often because of its very unpredictable work line. On a good lucky night, this train will take empty rock hoppers off of the Navy Spur in Tampa to Winston and then return to Tampa later tonight with loaded rock hoppers and sometimes refrigerated potato reefer cars. But sometimes this train doesn't even leave the Tampa area, let alone past Plant City. So to catch him this evening was really cool. CSX 4332 and 2765 hauling this fairly short train of rock hoppers to Winston. Finally, at somewhat long last, 7:30 p.m. hit, and so did Q442, a daily mixed freight train hauling all of the Tampa Bay area's industrial commodities, mostly empties, but even some loaded, northbound to Waycross, Georgia, to where they will all be split up and sent to all parts of the country, and eventually be reloaded or emptied, and sent right back. The wide cab leader on this train this evening still proudly wears Yellow Nose 2 paint colors. In a day and age where railroads rely heavily on railcar pooling companies to supply the fleet of railcars, company-owned rolling stock is dwindling, so I managed to shoot as much as we can right now. Pooling companies like TTX own a fleet shared by railroads in a participating agreement, allowing cars to flow freely on the nation's rail network with no provisions to be returned to owners or certain locations before reloading. This increases efficiency by reducing empty miles and provides risk management by absorbing costs for repairs and storage, saving railroads millions during economic downturn. For this reason, CSX and other Class 1 railroads have been removing their own cars from pools and scrapping older ones to cut costs. Still, many shippers lease rail cars that are often owned by banks or leasing companies. To spot non-railroad owned cars, just look for reporting marks which end in the letter X. And since our friends Larry and Chase were still waiting on us patiently in Dade City, it was our time to go there. Making our way north on State Road 39, we eventually catch up to the bottom of Q442, but eventually lose him again, because road construction just before the Chansey Road turnoff about Crystal Springs would hold us up a solid 7 minutes, letting 442 shoot north and leave us in the dust. So by the time we made it to Dade City, this is all we saw. Well, if there wasn't construction along Paul Buckman Highway, we might have beat this train here, but we didn't. So here's Dade City, and here's Q442 headed to Waycross. And we make it to Dade City, just in time for what's left of tonight's beautiful sunset. The sun is only below the horizon for about 20 minutes before our very first train at Dade City shows up. You know how we just got Q442? Well, here's Q441, the southbound version of Q442. What was empty on 442 is now loaded, and what was loaded on 442 is now empty. One long string of mixed freight and automobiles from Waycross, Georgia to Tampa. The leader on this train is also still sporting the Yellow Nose 2 paint style. 10 minutes later. What have we got now? Another southbound train, Q045, the opposing sister of Q046, southbound loads of containers and trailers to Tampa. The leader on this train is yet another Yellow Nose 2 wide cab locomotive, this one with another addition, this one being 454, the Spirit of Magnolia. Sometime long ago, when CSX purchased a number of their engines, they equipped a select few of them with these graphics, some examples being Spirit of Cincinnati, Spirit of Dante, Spirit of Grafton, all CSX terminals of one size or another. You're on Kotabeaner!
I'm on Kotabeaner Productions!
What do you... All right. You got 20 points for that.
Second to last piece of rolling steel for our night, Q604, nightly mixed freight out of Winston Yard in Lakeland, the same place where 0704 from earlier was going. This train is also bound for Waycross, Georgia. .604 was pretty short tonight, but the majority of his tiny train were these aggregate hoppers. These undoubtedly carry aggregate, a type of rock. I believe most, if not all of these, are coming back north from the Martin Marietta Rock Facility in Davenport, Florida, which another CSX local train that I've caught a few times before works almost daily. The rest of what he has of a train are empty tanks, a couple of empty boxcars, and some phosphate loads headed north. And our final train coming just before midnight would be a monster. Q178, nightly intermodal containers out of the Winter Haven Intermodal Logistics Center bound for Jacksonville, the same place Q046 is going to and 045 is coming from. Jacksonville is one of CSX's largest intermodal facilities, so they receive a lot more trains than just the Floridian ones. Something may seem odd here about 178. If this is a monster train, why does he only have one engine at the front? Well, undermining the fact that these days CSX can pull an over 12,000 foot long train with 2 GEVO engines. 2 GEVOs is more than enough to pull this train, but he only has one at the front. He does have 2 engines though. One is at the front, one is in the middle of the train. This is called distributed power, or DPU for distributed power unit. CSX and many other Class 1 railroads are running DPUs on either the middle, end of the train, or both, for 2 main reasons. One, sometimes the trains are heavier and they need the extra power, and number 2, this also contributes to reason 1, they will do it because train handling with DPU engines is much better. On upward and downhill gradients, there isn't as much shoving and dragging as there is with all front end power. So sometimes, like here, CSX doesn't run DPUs because they need extra power, but just because it makes for better train handling. And that would be it. It was about 10 minutes till midnight now, and we all had about an hour and a half drive back to our homes, and we all had things to do the next morning. So it was then that we said our goodbyes and parted ways to get some sleep and drive safely home. Thank you everybody for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed, maybe got some good information out of this one, and whether another summer night or summer day, I'll see you out there somewhere on the Sunshine State Rails.